and that is every single Wreath lecture downloaded. I've been playing Final Fantasy on my phone all week, and the control buttons for up, down, left and right, rather than being the D-pad, which I destroyed on my phone but still works, it's the number buttons. And now I've started using the number buttons for everything else, and that just doesn't work. I play bass for a band called Quaff. On a Saturday night we had a gig, an open air street party at a local cul-de-sac not far from here. It was a barn dance as well, and of course it all started for us with an empty gazebo thing. And then comes the setting up and the faffing.
So it's only you and my guitars to go in. And my violin. And Susie's violin. Don't muck
The only
about.
thing is, that is a balance.
But does that matter?
It might cause
And sound checking.
1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 2 2 1 2.
Right, we'll get the others out, then we'll see how that balances out. Okay, so next one's mine.
1 2 1 2 2 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. That furniture over there is very nice, isn't it? The grey stuff. 1 2
Okay,
1 2.
Susie, then it's in three.
In three. I can count further. I can see Nicole there with a ball. We're not far there. I can see Adam. I can see Alice with a tree.
Is it? Okay. Film Quaff playing anything at this gig on account of the fact I was playing bass at the time, but here's one or two photos from the barn dance sessions. Here they're doing something called Advance and Retreat. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing here, but I think they're doing it in an anti-clockwise direction. Here's some promenading. Here's Steve and Susie showing off a special reversible promenading grip known only to ninjas. And now most of Barton Grove, beware, they're all ninjas. And here's a picture of 3 of Quaff looking really cool, and so that he doesn't feel left out, Hugo, our drummer, yes, he is that young. And finally, I couldn't get any pictures of me at the gig because I can't take photos of myself very well. So here's one of me posing at home with my guitar, and I got dressed especially to do this. Not dressed anything special, just dressed. I was going to laze around all day. Anyway, that's the first half photos. Now for some lovely footage of what went on during the interval. A peaceful, tranquil, rural
catch your smile on someone's face.
If we start at 9, we'll get through it all up with tonight.
You see, it really was a peaceful, tranquil, rural scene. A Bet you were all expecting a riot of some kind, or a punch-up, or some kid throwing up in the corner. Anyway, here's Steve showing people how to barn dance. And watch out for the cat in one of the trees.
Alright, we're there? They're coming? They're on their way? Alright.
They're walking girls nonetheless. Run roll.
Okay. So I think we'll need a bit of room. So Lol, can you take your set that way? And then Gwen, do you want to put your set in the middle there where the gap is forming? So
One speaker benefit.
and that would be great. That's definitely enough people.
No.
Yeah, she's doing it, she's told me. So if
She knows what she's talking. Yeah, just there.
That gap in the middle there. Gwen's set. If you go in the middle, yeah. All of you. Whole lot. That's it. Because you'll need some room. Brilliant. Well done. Okay. All right. So we need 4 couples. We've got that. We need men on the right. If you're a man, you should be on the right-hand side of the set. Okay, you happy that you've got men on the right? Yeah.
Paul, are you a man, Paul?
Men on the right. Okay, good. And couple nearest the band are number 1. Then number 2, number 3 and number 4 as you move away towards the magnificent trees that you've cultivated here at Barton Grove over the years. Okay, so that's quite good. This dance is not too bad to begin with. So those of you that danced before, do you remember what an advance and retire is? Exactly. So you need to start a reasonable distance away from your partner, and then you're going to take 1 step towards them and 1 step away from them. Brilliant. Okay. And then you're going to turn them around, right hand to right hand. So you touch right hands and you turn around until you end up back in your place. So you only do that once. It's not a spin, it's just a turn. Then you advance and retire and turn them around left hand to left hand. Okay, so touching left hand. That's good. Then you advance and retire. And this time you touch both hands as you turn around. So both hands and turn around. Then, most exciting part of the evening so far, you're going to do-si-do your partners, okay? Just like these 2 young ladies have demonstrated fantastically, a do-si-do of your partners. Then, the number 1 couple are going to join hands. You're going to skip up the middle of this set. And you're going to come back again to this end. Okay. And when you get back to this end, she knows you're going to cast off. Everybody else is going to follow on behind.
She's done this before.
And when you get to the top, you're going to make an arch. Everyone else is going to come through that arch until you get back. And then there's often a little bit of time where you need to catch up with the music, so you can clap your hands whilst you wait for the band to get back to the beginning. And you'll have a new number 1 couple now, you'll notice. So you've got it. So should we have our original number 1 couples? That's all there is to it. Okay. So this is called the Sligo Fancy. This dance is called the Virginia Reel. That's all there is to it. And the band will give you an introduction. I shall tell you when we're standing dance. Nice little tune. Get ready. Advance and retire.
That was a very good gig, but you can't get very good footage when you're in the band, because you only ever hear what's coming through on the monitors, which is different to what you get out the front. So if you got any footage, let us know. I'd love to see it. So, question of the week. I'm playing Final Fantasy 1. I reckon there's a minimum of 24 hours gameplay there. Now, it originally came out I'm told, on the NES, which as far as I recall had no ability to save games for later. So, question is the version they have for my mobile phone these days longer? I know it's not as long as the Game Boy version that came out. That did have extra places added. This one doesn't. Alternatively, was there some game storage thing on the NES I didn't know of? Did people just play for 24 hours straight with no sleep? Or did people just habitually leave their NESs on overnight? Answers on a return post thing, video, whatever. Turns out playing Final Fantasy 1 for 24 hours straight is not such a good idea after all. when you start finding Sarah, the white mage, cute, okay, fair enough. But when you start finding Stella, the black mage, cute, that's just disturbing. But then again, you never know what is under that cloak, do you? Wow, is it that much stuff already? I'm trying to keep these things down to 10 minutes a pop, just about maximum, and we're over that. So, either the rest of the week will be in another post, or it will be attached on to the beginning of next week. See how it goes. See you around.